What's up, geeks? Welcome to another Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle review. This is Season 1, Episode Repo Mantis. Let's get into the review. So this episode heavily focuses on just Donnie and Mikey, and we see them in the beginning of this episode at a repo slash junkyard slash scrapyard, scavenging for things so Donnie can make new inventions and stuff like that. But while scrapping in this place, they see a Jupiter Gym moon buggy, and they want it. They end up meeting another mutant by the name of Repo Mantis, who owns the Repo junkyard scrapyard place, and he is a prey mantis. Donnie and Mikey bargain for the moon buggy, but Repo's like, you gotta do something for me first, and he tells them to go get an RV for him. They go to the forest to retrieve the RV, but they end up meeting Todd, who owns Cuddle Cake's Puppy Rescue, and that's what he's using the RV for, is a puppy rescue. Donnie doesn't buy it whatsoever, but it turns out Todd is just a ray of sunshine who really likes puppies. Oh, and he also happens to be a mutant. I believe he's like a beaver, I think, if I remember correctly. Todd hasn't made any payments on his RV in 2 years, and so the turtles really need to take the RV, but Todd has a puppy rescue, so what's he supposed to do if he doesn't have a place for the puppies? So the turtles make an exchange, and they basically make him a new facility in order to get the RV. And that's exactly what they do. They make a new rescue center for Todd and his puppies, and then they take the RV and return back to Repo Mantis. So they give Repo Mantis the RV, but turns out Repo doesn't want to give them the Doom Buggy because people want to come and pay big bucks to take pictures with the Doom Buggy. Donnie and Mikey fight Repo Mantis and they take the Doom Buggy, but Repo Mantis isn't going to go down that easy and start chasing Donnie and Mikey in the Doom Buggy Fast and Furious style. Turns out the Doom Buggy has a bug zapper feature, and that's how they successfully take down Repo Mantis, since insects are very much attracted to blue light. So that's it for Repo Mantis. And then the end of the episode is Donnie and Mikey driving off with the Doom Buggy, and Todd with his puppies in the distance, laughing about the guys. So on to my nitpicks and final thoughts about this episode. I thought Repo Mantis's voice sounded so familiar. I knew I heard it somewhere from something, and I looked up his voice actor, and it turns out to be Fred Tatchler. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce his last name, but it's Soldier 76, okay? I was like, oh my gosh, what? It's Soldier 76 from Overwatch. That's insane. And I actually really liked Repo in this episode, but I'll get to that later on. There's also a Totoro reference in this episode, which I thought was really cute. It seems that, in this version of the Turtles, they're really trying to add like bits of pop culture reference in there subtly from different things, and I thought it was just super cute to have a Totoro reference in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show. I thought that was amazing. We also learned that Mikey's actual name isn't Mikey, it's Michael, and that blew my mind. I was just like, this is... what? This is so weird. Like, that was so weird for me to find out, because like, Donnie, I think, just calls Mikey Michael in this episode randomly, and I'm just like, what? This is so weird. It's Mikey. It's not Michael, it's Mikey. Let's just continue to call him Mikey, please. It's so weird to just call him Michael. No, Mikey. So my final thoughts on this episode are that it's a really good, fresh episode. Normally, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle episodes are all for the turtles, but we don't ever really see episodes like this where it's just focusing on two of the turtles, and I thought it was really good. And what better two to pick than Donatello and Mikey, especially in this series, because Donnie is the super serious, sassy, logical, let's get this done kind of turtle, but Mikey's just the lovable, full of joy, ray of sunshine, just in awe of everything turtle. and they're two completely different turtles at the end of the spectrum of each other. And I just really like the dynamic duo that they had with each other. And I also really liked Repo Mantis. I really hope we get to see him again in a future episode. I just was so enthralled by his character. Of course I have to like the character with the pompadour. And he also happens to be a praying mantis. One of my D&D characters actually has a pet praying mantis, so I have a bit of a love for praying mantises. So, of course I ended up liking Repo Mantis. So I hope we get to see him again in a future episode, but who knows, that bug zapper really got to him. So let me know what you think about this episode down in the comments below. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up button, and if you want to see more geeky videos whenever I put them out, hit the subscribe button. But as always, stay geeky, my friends.